Yo, what is good, YouTube? Matty Dubs here, back with another video, guys. We have some more breaking news, observations, notes, highlights, everything you guys need to know about another day here in Atlanta for Falcons training camp. And things are really starting to heat up here in Atlanta. The pads are close to coming on, and we're getting some really good days from Desmond Ridder, which is what we want to see. And I'm going to cover all of that in this video, so make sure you guys stay tuned with all the news and notes. I got you guys covered. Before we get into that, though, make sure you guys do me a quick little favor and smash that like button so we can get this video out to all the Falcons fans out there. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the family. I will be covering the entirety of the offseason, which includes rest of free agency, any trades, all of training camp, preseason, regular season, and I'm going to be streaming games as well. So if you want to watch some, Falcons games with me throughout the season, join the family. But without any further ado, let's jump into today's video. Now, as you can see, Atlanta Falcons practice was absolutely packed. There's so many people there, and that is such a good sign, man. The fans are amazing in Atlanta, and I've noticed that from just posting videos covering them on YouTube, and I can only imagine how great they are in person. Now, let's get into the video. Now, Desmond Ridder had one of his best days of camp so far, completing 10 of 14 of his passes so far, or in the practice. He was absolutely amazing. Had one, a deep shot to Drake London that was just perfect. I think it was, that wasn't it, but that one would have been a crazy catch right there. But overall, just had a very good day. I think, even his deep balls were completed most of the time. There was some 50-50 balls like that one we just saw with Drake London that didn't come up, but I also think that could have been a pass interference call as well. But overall, a good day for the Falcons offense. I think they're making the right strides in order of, in order to be a great football team next season. But I think a lot relies on Desmond Ridder, and what we've seen from Desmond Ridder so far shows that not only does he have the ability to be a good quarterback, but he's showing the signs that he actually truly has the work ethic, and he wants to be, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He's still got a long way to go, but so far so good. He is, making the right strides in order to do so. Now, we also saw a lot of, from some other wide receivers like Matt Collins and Scotty Miller. They've done pretty well. Dude, Matt Collins looks absolutely massive. I don't know if you guys have seen Matt Collins recently, but the dude looks absolutely yoked up like crazy. Bijan Robinson is continuing to impress. They're just some players that you can see on the football field that just look like tiers above everyone else. Bijan Robinson, that's a perfect example. He looks absolutely amazing, even without pads. Hopefully, once the pads come on, he continues to do so because, man, I don't know if you guys saw the play versus Troy Anderson, but that was absolutely crazy. The defense is starting to make some more strides. Clark Phillips III is a guy who I really think could earn a starting job on this team. I mean, not great coverage there, but still ends up with an incompletion. You still got AJ Terrell, Richie Grant, Jesse Bates, Jeff Okudah. So, I mean, they have guys up and down this roster who have just been really, really solid for them. We also heard that Eddie Goldman is being placed on the exempt left team list, so he's gone, and I believe that's the reason why they signed Justin Ellis. They also signed Kamoko Toure. So they added 2 more defensive linemen, which is, good if they're going to lose Eddie Goldman, who I actually really like Eddie Goldman. Just, he looks like he's going to be gone. And the last player I do want to talk about really quickly is Xavier Malone. Has been just having a great camp so far. Been breaking out. Him and Slade Bolden looking good as well. So, listen, there's a lot of guys over here in Atlanta that are breaking out, and I know it's a little bit early. There's no pads on. There's no contact. That's when we'll know a lot more. So this is going to be a quick little video. I apologize for not having too much coverage, but you guys have to understand, there's not too much going on. Just 7-on-7s. I can tell you stands out in that. But once the pads come on, there's 11-on-11s and their contact. That's when we're going to know a lot more. So stay tuned for that. I got you guys covered when that does happen. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe. Also, I just partnered with Underdog Fantasy. If you guys love fantasy football, basketball, baseball, UFC, get Underdog Fantasy. Use my promo code. I'm going to talk all about it in this next segment, but you guys have to, dude, it is so much fun, and I'm going to be doing fantasy drafts every single Sunday on stream. So if you guys want to join those with me, do it right now. Comment down below if you sign up, and I'll get you in all of the drafts, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Today's video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy, and if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.